So episode 3, we're off to Montcalm Fort. For those who have played before, you're probably quite familiar. If you get knocked out at the start, this is one of the places you'll end up quite often. For those who haven't been playing the game, this is a great place to get some loot. So as you come out of Cierza, you're going to head straight north. You're going to see a sign and then a little archway and then cross a bridge. Stick to the left hand side of the bridge because on the right hand side there's traps. And then once you're on the island, there's a little bit of loot. Obviously a lot of fishing spots because you're on a river. And a couple of bandits possibly, and maybe some hyenas. There is also a rare spore chance of a Wendigo, so watch out for that. Notably though, once you get onto the island, to the left hand side there's some thick oil. There's a hollow out tree where you can get some loot, of course some hanging bodies, just to let you know that you're not really welcome. And then finally a gate to the east side, which I'm not quite sure what it does yet, but we'll find out later. So finally that brings us into the camp itself. Once you go in, I've come in from the west side. You'll have to dispatch a couple of enemies, usually a bandit and a hyena. There's then one more enemy in the building to the west side. And inside here you'll find some loot and a special door. We'll come back to the door later. For now you want to cross over to the next building opposite. In here you'll find another enemy, not tons of loot, but he usually has a few coins and a bit of food on him. If you come out and follow it around to the right, you'll find some more loot inside a tent. And then to the right of that again, there's another building with a junk pile in there. Don't bother going up the stairs unless you want yourself a bow, but there's not really much on these enemies and it's not worth your time. Once you've looted the lower half, you want to climb up the stairs. On the left hand side, you'll find an ice witch that you need to kill. Little tip here, if you've got the traps, place them down the stairs or at the bottom and then lure him down. It's a lot easier than going up and trying to fight him head on. And then once you've done that, if you follow up the big stairs to the top, you'll find the captain of the camp. This enemy can be challenging at this early stage of the game, especially if you haven't got yourself a fang weapon. So make sure you're prepared and go in with a bit of armour and a good weapon to take him on. It's worth your time. He's going to drop a key and he's going to drop one of the gems as well to the Blister Burrows troglodyte cave, which you're going to need later on. Once you have the Montcalm key, you want to climb to the top and open the ornate chest inside and you'll get some pretty good loot. Finally I exited through the east side of the camp, but not before dispatching with the lieutenant in there, and also you can go into the chest and get some more loot. So we've cleared the camp. Why would we want to come back? Well, one main reason, if you can remember that secret door we discussed earlier on in the video. Once you've gotten yourself 2 power coils, which you can find from ornate chests all around or doing missions, you can come back, open that door up and get one of the best backpacks in the game. So here we have it, Mafino's trade backpack. This backpack is amazing and carries 110 pounds, which is a massive difference from the old one and allows you to carry pretty much everything you need, which then means you don't have to go back to town so often to sell everything. Well worth the trip back to the camp and the use of 2 power coils. And finally, of course, don't forget to bring the key with you because you can go back in and open the ornate chest again if it's been longer than 7 days. And the best part is this chest also refreshes every 7 days, I believe. And the key is multi-use, so you can use it as many times as you like. And this time around here, you'll see I found a pretty good weapon, which was quite fun to swing around and knock people out with. There we have it, that's all there is to Montcalm Bandit Camp. So now it's onward and outward, and next up we're looking at Blister Burrow.